quick music morning this morning. We're going to talk about This Is My Father's World. It was written by Maltby Babcock. He was born in Syracuse, New York in 1858 to a well-off family, and he was a graduate of Syracuse University. He was a skilled amateur musician. He played the organ, the piano, the violin. He directed the orchestra at school, at college. He was also very sporty. He was the captain of the baseball team. He was an expert swimmer. So he was an outdoorsman, broad shoulders, and they say that he was the kind of guy that probably would have been a success in any endeavor. However, he felt God calling him, and so he took a career path that led him to the Auburn Theological Seminary in New York, and he goes on to become a pastor. Now, his first place was Presbyterian Church in Lockport, New York, and that place is located kind of near Niagara Falls between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. So beautiful nature just was what he was surrounded with. So it makes perfect sense that when he would go out and leave the office one day or go out, he would tell his wife or his secretary, I'm going out to see my father's world. And so he was known to go take hikes or go on a run. And that's what he was doing. He was intoxicated with the beauty of God's creation. So he goes on in 1886, he moves to another church in Baltimore, Maryland, and then shortly after that, they put him in the Brick Presbyterian Church in New York City. And so that made it difficult for this fellow to get out there and walk and hike. But a little insight into him, one of the poems he wrote, which gives you a little bit about his character, he wrote, "Be strong. We are not here to play, to dream, to drift. We have hard work to do and loads to lift. Shun not the struggle. Face it. 'Tis God's gift. Be strong." And so that's what he was. But it was back in his time when he was near Niagara Falls and the beautiful lakes and surrounded by that gorgeous scenery that he wrote the 16-stanza poem with each verse beginning, "This is my Father's world." And so he wrote that, and then he's at this other church now in New York City, and his congregation decides to give him a gift. And this gift was a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. And so this gentleman, Maltby Babcock, really excited to go, looking forward to it, departed by ship. And then while en route to Naples, Italy, he unfortunately was seized by a deadly bacterial fever, and he died in the International Hospital over there in Naples, Italy in 1901. So very tragic, cut his life short, and I'm sure we missed out on a lot of beautiful poetry from him. But going forward, it's one of his friends, Franklin Shepherd, comes across his poem because shortly after he died, Babcock's wife compiled all of his writings into a book entitled Thoughts for Everyday Living. And so his friend finds the poem that he wrote and he puts it to an English folk song, inserting portions of the poem, and he creates out of that original poem 3 8-line stanzas. And that's what we sing today. And so it's beautiful poetry. He talks about the concrete references like rocks and trees, skies and seas, birds and the morning light, the lily white. But he also was very good at creating that oral experience. Probably his skill as a musician contributed to the auditory images that are in his poems. Some famous lines like listening ears, and nature sings, and birds their carols raise, and my favorite, the rustling grass that we hear when God is passing by. So I look forward. The children are going to sing this song for us this Sunday. So I hope you enjoy it. Listen to the beautiful poetry that Maltby Babcock wrote for us. And I look forward to seeing you at church on Sunday. Thanks for listening today. Bye-bye.